Hey, what's up everyone? It's Corey here, and I wanted to start off this video by giving a shout out to a friend who just passed away. Brandon Mills, you will be missed, alright? This was a pretty cool friend that I had in Hawaii when I lived there, and while I only knew him for maybe less than a year, he was just like such a cool dude, you know what I mean? And he was only 25 years old, so it was very unfortunate news. I just found out about 48 hours ago that this happened, so just kind of wanted to start off the video with that. Sorry to anybody else that this is such a morbid intro to a video, but yeah, he was a cool guy, and you know, if you're drinking while you're watching this, I mean, totally just drink, because I mean, he would have been like all about that. He would have been like, yeah man, drink, you know, he was totally chill. But yeah, so anyways, so what's going on? Well, it's Monday and I am back to my apartment. I've actually been here for a few days already, but I'm back to teaching again, and I missed my kids, so I was so glad to see them today. I taught 6th graders, and they were like all curious about what I had been doing, why I was gone for a week. And so for those of you who do know, I have been gone for a week because I was attending the April 2013 EPIK Orientation Week at NIIED, which is the National Institute of International Education, and that's located very close to Hyewa Station here in Seoul, and it's maybe like a 20-minute train ride south of this apartment. But yeah, it's done. I got EPIK Orientation is done, and I'm very happy that it is finished. But I'm not so happy because all the cool people I have met have now moved on to their provinces and cities and that kind of thing, and so I probably won't see many of those people for quite some time, not till we all have some kind of a vacation and we can maybe organize some kind of a get-together, maybe even like an international traveling trip or something like that. But you know, luckily there was a pretty big group from Incheon, and so at least they're maybe like an hour and a half away by train from my spot here, from my train stop. But you know, regardless, you know, they can travel 30 minutes, I can travel 30 minutes, and we can meet halfway, and that's literally like downtown Seoul. That's Hongdae, that's Sincheon, that's wherever, that's Jongno-samga, that's all those areas. So we're kind of on the opposite ends, but with Seoul in the center. But technically I am still in Seoul. They aren't. Anyways, awesome people. I'm very glad that I have met these people. The one thing that I can talk about EPIK Orientation Week is, yeah, okay, so we learned a lot of things. We got to, you know, see many things about, you know, co-teaching and teaching children of, you know, various levels of learning and English abilities, and, you know, just how to deal with different problems, games, you know, all this stuff. We learned a lot of things, but I think the one thing that I take away from the EPIK Orientation Week are my friends. Now, I was living here in Dobong-gu basically for 7 weeks without much friends. I had my one friend who I did go to college with, and he lives downtown, and, you know, we've hung out like every other week or whatever, and, you know, it's totally awesome. He's totally cool. But, you know, sometimes it's just like, when I'm not hanging out with him, I'm pretty bored. I'm by myself. I walked around Seoul so many times by myself and just took pictures and just kind of wish I had other people to hang out with. So now this EPIK Orientation Week happened, and I met so many awesome people, like literally, I don't know, I probably met 100 awesome people at least. And I also met like a select group of people too. I don't know what the number would be, 25 to 30 people, something like that, that I really got to have a close bond with during the week. And, you know, we got to have a lot of fun. We did all kinds of cool things. The one downside with the orientation week is it was so long. Each day is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's your class time. We did break for lunch and dinner, but you were doing classes and lectures from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And my one big pet peeve about the entire EPIK orientation is this fact. It's all these teachers. There was 164 teachers. 162 teachers. 4 of them are from Seoul, including myself. The 158 other teachers, some of them have been here before, but the majority of them are brand new, like literally brand new, fresh off the airplane. They came straight to orientation from the airport. They've never been to a foreign country. They were totally looking forward to seeing Seoul, but once they got here and the EPIK orientation schedule was given to them, there was like no free time to see stuff or do anything, because you finished at 9 p.m. and then you had a curfew of 12 a.m., midnight, and you had to be back in the dorm building before then, or they would lock the doors and then you had to go and find a hotel or something. But it was totally messed up. I felt so bad because I wanted so many of these people to experience Seoul. There's so much here to see and do, but they didn't have a chance to do it. It was like having like Disneyland in your backyard, but you're stuck in the house, and all you can do is look out the window and be like, yeah, well, there's Disneyland, and I can't do anything about it. I can't sneak out. I can't do whatever because I can't get back in. So that was my one big pet peeve. But anyways, some people did hang back over the weekend after the orientation was finished. So then they hung out like Friday and Saturday, and then on Sunday they went to the school or whatever province that they had to go to. But the majority of people just got on the bus on Friday morning, and then they just bolted to their province. So they actually never even had a chance to see Seoul. But hey, that's why I'm here. I live in Seoul, and so for all those people, they have a free place to crash at, and a free tour guide and all that stuff, and hopefully they do come visit, and hopefully the gesture is returned when I go and visit them down there. Like there's all kinds of places out in the countryside that I would love to go to, and a lot of these teachers are spread throughout all of South Korea. So many places, many teachers, and many opportunities to see the country. So really awesome. Let's see. So what did I get from EPIK? Okay, so I got kind of like a mini haul from EPIK. Nothing too crazy. But first and foremost, the most important thing, my certificate of completion that says that I did the English program in Korea. And it's got the date, April 26th. Yeah, April 26th, 2013. This is an official certificate on nice paper. It's signed. It's got nice inkjet printing with solid colors, all that stuff. And, so ready to frame this and hang this somewhere. And the next thing is... Okay, I'll just bring this up here all together. So... Of course, with many of these kind of things, they always give some kind of a tote bag. I have no use for this, so it will just take up space somewhere in my apartment. But yeah, it says EPIK on it, and yeah, so that's that. They did give EPIK sweatshirt to everybody. Can't see it. Yeah, the logo for EPIK is there. I haven't even opened it yet. I don't even know if I'll wear this at some point because it's springtime. It's nice. It was 20 degrees last night, and I had the windows open all night long, and I woke up and it was like really warm in my apartment. And yeah, so I don't think I'll ever wear this until maybe autumn or something. So that's that. Next, let's see, got a book, Dynamic EPIK Life Stories. And these are personal stories from EPIK teachers throughout the past few years, with info, basically just personal stories about things that they encountered of Korean culture and in teaching in the classroom, just crazy things that they experienced, bad stories, good stories, how to keep an open mind, be flexible, that kind of stuff. So really cool book. And then they ended with giving us this one, the Ugly Koreans, Ugly Americans. And it's basically providing a viewpoint from both perspectives of Koreans and Americans on etiquette. And so, you know, like, for example, drivers of buses and large trucks act outrageously. And this is just kind of saying that Americans find the lack of a courtesy of drivers stressful and dangerous. Meanwhile, Koreans are just used to it. That, you know, so it just kind of gives contrasting viewpoints on what we believe, what Americans believe, and what Koreans believe specifically. This is specifically from an American viewpoint. It doesn't cover other English-speaking countries. But yeah, so, you know, it just talks about everything, you know, slurping while you're eating noodles, blowing your nose in public, talking about sexual things in public, you know, just like random stuff, you know, how people handshake and all that. So, yeah, this is a funny read. I can't wait to finish all of that and laugh. But let's see. So, yeah, so I think that's it. That was a pretty busy week last week. Yeah. Oh, I did take two friends. So two friends I met, Bryce and Magui. They both teach in Gangwon-do, and they stayed here in my apartment on Friday night, and they left back to their province on Saturday afternoon. But they stayed Friday because they had never seen Seoul. They've been here each a month, roughly a month, and they've been teaching for about a month, and they've been to Seoul, but not like to sightsee. You know, they just passed through really quickly and then they were out. So they stayed at my place here, and we basically dropped off their luggage, and then we went right back to downtown Seoul. And I basically became their tour guide, and I took them all over the place. We went to Myeongdong, and they did some shopping, and then we bounced out, and I took them outside of that shopping area. We went to Dongdaemun, we saw Hungin-jimun, the East Gate, and then I took them to Gwangjang Market, and they got to see all the street food and just like the local marketplace and all that stuff. They were like really psyched about all of this. And then what else? We went to we tried to go to Topgol Park, but we were like 30 minutes late, so it was actually closed. I was trying to show them the 10-story pagoda, but you know, next time I can show them that. And so then we went to Insadong. They got to see Insadong, and then we walked from there north towards Gwanghwamun Palace, where the Blue House is and that stuff. And while it was late, it was closed. It was already evening time. You know, it was cool. Lanterns were lit up. It was just really nice and beautiful. And then they got to see the Chunggaecheon like stream bed, and I talked about the history of that. And then from there, we caught a cab to Namsan Tower, and so we did the full tour of Namsan Tower, Seoul Tower, and we went all the way to the top of the tower. And we were at the observatory, and they got a full 360-degree view of Seoul at nighttime. All the buildings lit up, and it was full moon. So it was pretty epic, epically awesome, with a K. And yeah, so they really enjoyed it. And then we came back here and then just crashed for the night. And oh, I'm sorry, before that we went to, me and Bryce went to Yongsan, and he actually picked up a laptop. And yeah, so he picked up a laptop, and actually I picked up a laptop. So the next day I picked up a laptop from the same vendor, and it's almost identical to the one that Bryce picked up. You know, i7 Intel Core. You know, it's got nice graphics card for video, playing video games. What is this? GeForce 610M. Yeah, 2 gigabyte memory on that card. You know, it's just a nice thing. It's an Asus, and we installed English versions of Microsoft Office on there, and it has 64-bit Windows 7, so I can actually use my Adobe software finally for Adobe Premiere and After Effects and stuff like that. So it was time. My old laptop was from 2008, and it was a piece of crap. So I finally upgraded after having helped Bryce upgrade. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to end it here, and anything else you have questions about, please ask in the comments. If you want me to make a video about something specific of here in Seoul, Seoul specific, because I do live in Seoul, please leave a comment, please send a private message, please send a video response, and I will reply back with my own comments, and I also will probably do whatever video you might request, however ridiculous it might be. I will try my best. All right? Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye.